Okay, thanks for joining me for meditation class today. This is our second session of Hong Sa together, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to share a little bit about just tips for making your meditation go deeper before we do a simple practice together. And then we're going to end our practice today with an affirmation that is very powerful for me right now and hopefully will be beneficial for you also. It's from Yogananda, and it's about having faith in all things being taken care of. So given the world today, it's been a really good one. And when we do the affirmation at the end, where normally affirmation is done as a call and response, first in a loud voice, then in a speaking voice, then in a whisper, then even more quietly, and then silently. Because we're on Zoom, I'll just go ahead and say it at those levels, but you can mentally repeat it
Got
because
it.
it gets kind of tricky on the video. But that'll come at the end of our meditation.
Okay.
So I was thinking through what has really helped me to go deeper in meditation. And I thought first about the body, preparing the body for meditation. So I know you're a hatha yogi or an ananda yogi, and so I'm sure you relate to this. But when we take the time to do some simple asanas, some inward sort of quieting sort of hatha yoga practice, that can be really beneficial to prepare us to move in to have a deeper experience in our meditation, releasing a lot of the restless energy, getting ready to go deep. Energization exercises, of course, are also excellent at this. And I particularly find that so for my morning sadhana. It's to do it without coffee. It's a great alternative just for waking the body, but then also getting in tune with how to focus the energy of the body before you move into the meditation practice. So those are body techniques to go deeper in meditation. And then a really simple technique that I absolutely love for the mind is the simple touching your pointer finger to your own spiritual eye. And you can feel, of course, it's much more easy to feel that space with your finger there. But when you touch there and then you remove it, close your eyes, you'll find it's all the easier to focus the mind at that point.
Hmm.
And I find that even sometimes if I'm having a very restless meditation itself, I might pause my practice and do that just once in order to refocus my mind if it's just in one of those meandering states. But it can be a really nice practice at the beginning of meditation also, just to help the mind get centered. And then the final for me for deepening the practice of meditation is engaging the heart. Chanting, singing in any way is a beautiful way to engage the heart. And I really feel that there are many levels to why that is so. I mean, chanting, if you're going with the power of chanting, there is the power of words, there is the energy within the chant itself, but even just the act of singing, it's a vulnerable and heart-opening act. And so whatever comes out, whether, if you were a chanter, chants, that's wonderful. But even, an uplifting song, just opening your mouth and singing will engage your heart. And then moving from there into your practice will have a big benefit. And then the other is using visualization, but I like to actually think of it as imagination. So at the beginning of my meditation practice, if I'm having difficulty just getting really centered, what I will sometimes do is remember a time when I either had a really deep meditative experience or a really uplifting experience. So maybe it's traveling to a beautiful cathedral, or a sacred place, or an exquisite sunset. But I'll think of that experience where I was already in the state that I am working to get toward in my meditation, and I'll imagine myself there. And for me, in my meditation space, I'll keep pictures as reminders of some of the places that I have traveled to where I've had those experiences. And then I'm using the power of imagination, visualization, and the mind to bring me into a meditative state more deeply. So those are my tips and tricks for going deeper.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions?
No, that was actually very illuminating. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna use those tips.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sure. Yes. All right. So we'll move into a practice together. We're gonna do Hung Sa as we did before. So let's get in our comfortable seat, palms upright at the juncture where they are comfortable on your thighs, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. And we'll do a few pre-meditation breathing pranayams. Are we going to do? Yeah, we'll do two. Sorry. So the first is just going to be double inhale, and we'll tense the entire body until we feel it vibrate, and then double exhale and release all that tension. So let's do that together, okay? Double inhale, tense the whole body, and relax and feel. Again, tense until you vibrate, and then relax and feel. And then one more, we're going to do the full yogic breath with even count breathing. So first I'll explain that full yogic breath, and we'll do a couple rounds, and then we'll move it into an even count breath like we did in our first practice, where we'll inhale for 6, hold for 6, and exhale for 6. But the full yogic breath, we're going to put our left hand on your belly and your right hand on your side ribs. There you go. And with the inhale, you want to feel like you're filling first the belly with air, and then the side ribs, and then the upper chest. So it's a 3-part breath. And then with the exhale, you'll be exhaling first from the top, then from the side ribs, then from the deep belly. So let's try that together, okay?
Okay.
Exhale all the air, and then inhale, belly, side ribs, upper chest. And exhale, chest, side, and belly, drawing the belly in. One more time, inhale big, like a balloon, filling up with air until you're full, and then releasing it out, chest, ribs, and belly. And now let's release the hands and place them back on the thighs, upright. Again, make sure the back is relaxed and straight. And we'll move into the even count breath together, okay? Using that same big balloon. So inhale. Hold. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Feel all the tension leave the body with the exhale. Now inhale. Hold. And exhale. And now close the eyes and let the breath go. Let it become calm. Let it come and go at will. With eyes closed, lift your gaze, focusing at the point between the eyebrows. Feel the body become calm and still. Notice the breath first in the nose. As it enters, notice where it touches in the nostril and draw it upward as it draws upward. And then notice as the natural exhale where the air flows. Don't control the breath, just let it come and go and watch. As we go deeper, the breath may become more shallow. Enjoy that peace that happens as the breath becomes shallow and the pauses between breaths longer. And now we'll add the mantra. As the inhale comes, silently chant Hong. With the exhale, Saw. I am spirit. Hong Saw. If the mind wanders, bring it back to the breath, to the mantra. And now we'll add the forefinger, the right index finger with the inhaling Hong. Draw it gently towards the body. With the exhaling Saw, release it out. Let that micro movement help the mind remain calm and focused. Any tension, release it with the Saw. Feel it melt away. And now we'll release our practice of Hong Sa by inhaling the breath one last time, and then a triple exhale through the nose and mouth. Then let the breath return at its own pace, releasing the mantra, releasing the finger. Bring the attention back to the point between the eyebrows if it's wandered from there. Notice the deep peace from your heart, spreading out to the room, to the community, to the world. And we'll end our practice with the affirmation. Again, I will say it out loud and you can mentally repeat. I go forth in perfect faith in the power of omnipresent good to bring me what I need at the time I need it. I go forth with perfect faith in the power of omnipresent good to bring me what I need at the time I need it. Feel that the whisper brings this truth into your subconscious. I go forth with perfect faith in the power of omnipresent good to bring me what I need at the time I need it. And now even deeper. I go forth with perfect faith in the power of omnipresent good to bring me what I need at the time I need it. I go forth with perfect faith in the power of omnipresent good to bring me what I need at the time I need it. Feel these words reverberate through your whole being. And now let's return to the body. Take an inhaling breath and exhale and open the eyes.